Baselworld 2019. No news from Omega. April 2019. And still no news from Omega. May 2019. And Mr. B did predict that Omega actually does discontinue their Omega Speedmaster Professional and is going to replace it with a new movement version. And I was wrong. Damn, I was wrong. But they did present a new limited edition, a new Omega limited edition of the Speedmaster for its 50th anniversary, and they did present, of course, their novelties from all the other line, Aquaterra line, Seamaster line. And guys, as usual, let's follow the tradition and check uncensored, unfiltered, my first impressions of the Omega releases. Alright guys, let's zoom into the 2019's novelties from Omega and take a closer look. Omega Seamaster Planet Ocean. It's a beautiful watch. I do like a lot. 600 meter of water resistant. This one is introduced with a red ceramic bezel. To be open, I think if Omega would have released this one with a red 12, 6 and 9 indices and a blue ceramic bezel, I would be over the moon. Then I would be sold. I would have to buy that one because it's a stunning watch. With a red bezel, not so sure. Anyways, a lot of different variations, different straps. So let's check out the first one with a steel bracelet, 43.5 millimeters. And of course, again, 21 millimeters of lug width, but well, I have complained enough about this. Overall, it's a beautiful watch, and yeah, I mean, look at that. It's very well made, very beautiful piece. 8900 movements, this time without 18K rose gold, rotor and accents. Still 60 hours of power reserve, meta certified, 15,000 Gauss, anti-magnetic. It's a beautiful piece. The Planet Ocean overall, it's a great diver from my point of view, available in different versions, different colors. So definitely a great watch and a very interesting piece. Well, let's check it out. The Omega Speedmaster Apollo 11 50th Anniversary Limited Edition. I do like this watch, but I don't like that much. It's a grayish center of the dial. I think in the regular black, the subdials and as well the gold would pop a little bit more. I'm a fan. I do like the small accents of gold, the hands, the indices. It really pops. Actually, it's a pretty good idea. I would make one step further. I would say also let's make the center links of the bracelet, the bezel, the crown and the pushers in gold. This would be as well pretty stunning, I think. Yeah, as mentioned, the dial here with a grayish color. So in black, I think it would pop more. But what do you think? This is personal taste from my point of view, of course. But yeah, what I do like is 11 at 11 o'clock. A nice hint to the Apollo 11 trip. Of course, also famous words. That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. Very nice detail on the back of the watch. Very well made. Appreciate that. The design overall is very well made, I think. I do like the overall appearance of this limited edition. It's very well made. Yeah, small thing to complain is a grayish center dial. But yeah, that's all right. The box is awesome. Got a lot of box every time from Omega as well with regular Speedmaster. The Movement Master Coaxial 3861, and I did rant about this one a bit in my video that the Speedmaster Professional is going to be discontinued. I like it a lot. It's really state of the art, finally 100% Omega made, and yeah, pretty great movement. Manual windable still, so the history is there. So overall, beautiful watch. Right, let's check out the Seamaster chronograph 300 meter, and I do like what they did there. You do have, of course, a laser cutted ceramic dial, ceramic bezel. You do have two-tone versions, steel versions, and it's a very beautiful and great developed design. I'm sort of a fan of the older Seamaster. It looks a little bit more like a tool watch. It was still more elegant like the Submariner from my point of view, but the newer Seamaster 300 diver is a bit more modern and a little bit less elegant, if this makes any sense. Of course, I do like that they have very big indices on the dial with a lot of lume. The hands look great, as well to the details here. Date at 6 o'clock position, very well made. Look at that dial. Ooh, that's a beautiful piece, huh? I like the choice of gold. Inside, definitely the caliber 99 movements. They do like to present their movements. They can be very proud of them. I think they made there a great job. From my point of view, it's not necessary to have crystal case pack, difficult word, on the diver, but still the movement looks great, so yeah, let's present them. And I do like especially here the regular steel and blue version. Let's check out the technical specifications a little bit. And this is a bit of, yeah, a downer here. 21 millimeters of lug width, so you are limited a little bit to the Omega straps, and from my point of view, with a diameter 44 millimeters, come on, you could have 22 millimeters, which would be, in terms of the balance, I think a bit better. And overall, I think, yeah, the straps from Omega are not bad, but yeah, you are limited a little bit more to a strap size of 21 millimeter. But still, overall, this watch is gorgeous. Look at the blue one. What is your opinion? But I think it's really a stunning piece. You've got the wave dial. You've got very well loomed hands and indices. You've got the blue pushers. That's a pretty great watch. Yeah, I like it a lot, to be open. Omega Constellation Globemaster annual calendar in 41 millimeters. I'm very frank with you guys. I never have been a big fan of the Globemaster. On the one hand, I don't like the bezel that much. It's a little bit Datejust-ish, but I'm not a big fan of the dial either. In terms of the dimensions, 20 millimeters of lug width. Hey, this is a plus, Omega. But still, the dial itself is not my cup of tea. We do have, of course, brushed lugs. That's all right. The movement here, it's okay. We do have, of course, again, the 8922 with the complication, with the annual calendar complication, 55 hours of power reserve, meta certified as well. This is state-of-the-art watch movement, which I do like a lot. And I do like as well that they screwed the case back on the watch and not in. So this is a big plus as well. Very nice rotor. In terms of movement and presentation of the movement, a big plus. I do like when I check out these models. Well, the white dial one here is all right. It's the best looking from the bunch. There still the letters here I'm not a big fan of. It's a little bit, yeah, too feminine from my point of view. I can't say that, but it's just not my cup of tea. In terms of technician, in terms of the technology, and in terms of the movement, of course, 100%. I'm just not a big Constellation fan. Omega Deville Trésor. This is a beautiful dress watch, 40 millimeter as well, with an 18 karat rose gold decoration of the movement. A very classical watch, 3 hands, no date, 8929 movement. Look at this. I mean, with the display case back as well, pretty beautiful, decorated. This is dress watch at its best. As well here, the black version, and this is, if I'm right, ceramic. Emile? dial. Is this right in English? Sorry guys, I think it's an email dial, it's correct. It's very well made email dial. Overall in the collection, when I have a look at there, also we've got versions with date, but let's check out. Ooh, this looks like yellow gold like the white dial. Let's check this out. I think this is yellow gold. Yeah, yellow gold, 40 millimeters, and again 20 millimeters of luck with. Great job, Omega. This is a very classical dress watch, a beautiful piece also here. I think they could have made the decoration of the movement for the yellow gold version also with the yellow gold bridge, but yeah, this is nitpicking a bit here. I'm a big fan of the yellow gold one with the brown crocodile strap. Oh, good job, Omega. I do like that one. The Devote is very nice, very well made. Omega Aquaterra Seamaster 150 meter World Timer Collection. I do like the design actually, the design layout. What I don't like too much is the bracelet, and this is actually the metal part of it. I'm just not a big fan of it. I do like the Seamaster, the Aquaterra line there. I do prefer the former version. I think it looks a little bit more classy, a little bit more elegant, where the new one is a little bit more sporty, but still in terms of the dial design, blue, stunning piece. Date at 8 o'clock again. The word in the middle of the dial is pretty great. I like how they make actually the GMT in the middle, the GMT overview in the middle of the dial, very balanced with light blue and dark blue. It's a good looking watch, the dark blue dial itself. The movement 8938, 8939. Decent movement, of course, METAS certified. I like that the Aquaterra has a water resistance of 150 meter in combination with complication. It's pretty nice. It's a great watch. The different colors here. So you've got the steel blue one, which I do like a lot. And you've got the gold one with a cream dial. The cream dial version, and here on the bracelet, this is a stunning watch. This looks really beautiful. And if you wear this one on the regular steel bracelet or gold bracelet, I think this looks very nice. This looks very great. Let's check out here also a little bit the technical specification. Diameter of 43 millimeters, and again 21 millimeter of luck width. So yeah, I think this is a new thing of Omega. They would like to sell a bit better their straps and bracelets. It's not a big deal, but it still does bug me. Here the 8939 movement, manual windable rose gold rotor, and as well, yeah, how do I translate Untitled to English? I don't have a clue. Sorry for that, guy. It's yeah, still a very nice decorated, very well movement, 60 hours of power reserve, and yeah, overall with this complication, a beautiful watch, a great watch. I do like the crocodile strap though. Crocodile strap, it looks very well, very elegant, and yeah, overall a very beautiful watch. Let's talk a little bit about the Seamaster 300 malachite with a stunning green dial. But I think I do have one beef I do have with all the Seamaster 300 versions, which is the vintage loom, especially with this yellow gold case. I don't know why Omega sticks to that. I even don't like the color of this vintage loom. I mean, yellow gold case, perfectly. I do like this a lot. 41 millimeter, and again 21 millimeters of luck width. Well, with a 41 millimeter diameter, it's alright. 300 meter of water resistance. The caliber 8913 with again rose gold decoration. The rotor is there, META certified, 60 hours of power reserve, state-of-the-art movement as usual. The green one looks stunning. It's a really beautiful watch, but I do think I do like the blue version a little bit more. This would actually match very well my ring, I have to say, but still. This vintage loom is really, this is a killer. This kills the whole watch for me. I don't know how you think about that. Maybe I'm exaggerating here, but I just don't like this sort of vintage loom, especially not with the yellow gold and the dial itself, with the green one not, and with the blue one neither. The ceramic bezel, everything is perfectly made here, very well proportions, very great proportions, ceramic bezel, a classical case, beautiful piece, but yeah, the loom actually does kill it for me. Sorry for that. The movement, of course, I could have used here from my point of view again a yellow gold roll to decoration, but yeah, this is nitpicking, this complaining on a high level. It's alright. The loom is just my biggest beef with this watch. A little bit sad now. No, not at all. Overall a nice watch, but I'm just not a fan of this vintage loom. The rest is actually very well made. Alright guys, these were the Omega Novelties 2019s, and I'm eager to learn about your opinion. What do you think about the Omega Novelties? Are you excited? Are you happy? Or are you disappointed? I did ask in the community about your opinion as well in the community post, and there were also guys which went crazy about the Novelties and some guys which were disappointed. So let's discuss in the comment section below what is your opinion of the Omega releases. I look forward to see your comments there. Alright guys, I wish all of you now a very happy Sunday afternoon, a good start into the new week. Look forward to see you on the next one. Say goodbye and auf Wiedersehen. Euer Konstantin. Ciao guys.